Unlock the stories that define hip-hop culture. You're now locked in to the Terminator Experience podcast, where hip-hop history meets the culture right now. Hosted by DJ DVS and Minor, alongside the legendary Terminator X. We're talking classic moments, untold stories, and the voices that shape the game. Straight from the source. No filters, no filler, just real conversations and real hip-hop. Turn it up. This is the Terminator Experience podcast.
What up? Once again, it's the Terminator Experience podcast. I'm your host, DVS. That's my man, Minor. And right here is the one and only legendary DJ, Terminator X. Yep, we got another dope episode for you, and it's going down real serious. Right now, we got this guy.
Who we got? I'm just saying, who we got?
DJ Ace. DJ Ace in
one
the
and
building.
only DJ Ace.
On the ones and twos. I was about to give you a dope intro, but hey, man, I'm going to let you do it, you know what I'm saying? You know, but
I'll take that.
No doubt, man.
First of all, thank you for having me. Thank
you for being here. Thank you for being here, man.
So
for the people that's not familiar with Ace, tell us a little bit about DJ Ace.
So I go by the name of DJ Ace, the lieutenant. I gained some notoriety maybe like in 2014.
Right.
I participated in a Cops versus Kids DJ battle, and I was scratching and cutting up the record "Pump Me Up" by Trouble Funk in full uniform, and the video went super viral. People never saw.
I saw that video.
Yeah, people never saw a police officer getting busy on the turntables like that. So, it kind of launched me into the limelight. And social media, next you know, all kind of rappers and celebrity DJs started reaching out to me. And LL Cool J, Funkmaster Flex, all these guys, they launched me into the limelight. So fast forward to now, I'm recognized, in the hip-hop industry by all the hip-hop DJs, and it's a great feeling.
No doubt. Yeah, I saw you with Flex. You did your thing once again, you know what I'm saying? For
Thank
real.
you.
So how'd you get started DJing? You know what I'm saying? Let's take it back to the beginning.
Yeah, so as a young kid, I was about 10 years old. I'll bring it back to 1984. One of the records that really inspired me was Roxanne by Youth Folk. I heard those scratches on that record, and it just, made me want to imitate it and be like Mixmaster Ice. Yeah.
Shout out Mixmaster Ice.
Yes, sir.
Run DMC. I think every kid back in the day wanted to be like Run DMC, LL Cool J. So, of course I like the rappers, but I always focused on the DJ, Jam Master Jay, Cut Creator, and these guys.
Right.
So, Video Music Box, I was too young to go to these rap concerts, so Video Music Box would show the highlights from all these concerts, fresh. So that's why I first saw Jam Master Jay scratch and run for Run's intro. Run. So I tried to do that. Yeah, I tried to do that. Next thing you know, I got a couple of cuts like him, and I got fully inspired. I said, you know what? That's what I want to do. I want to be a scratch DJ.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Humble beginnings. DJ Ace. Yes. So, do you remember your first gig? The first gig you ever did?
So that's the thing which makes me kind of unique. I was always a bedroom DJ. For those listeners out there that don't really know what that is, I did it at home. I did it in my bedroom, and I just did it for the love. I didn't really do gigs. You know, I had a little rap group. You know, that's what kind of kept me out of trouble. We used to make demo tapes, and I used to lay scratches on the demos, and we used to try to shop the demos. But I never really did gigs like that. You know, maybe I did a school function once or twice, but I didn't really count that as a gig. So I really, my DJ life really started in 2014. That's when I started getting noticed, and people started reaching out to me to do gigs. And, you know, that's when I really started doing the DJ thing.
Let me take it back. Do you remember the name of the rap group that you were with back in the day?
Stage Kings.
Stage Kings?
Yeah.
That's dope. Okay.
Everybody wanted to be some kind of king, so we were Stage Kings.
That's dope. Stage Kings. All right.
I was going to throw in there. I see the records on. I see the record shelf next to you. Is that IKEA?
Oh yeah, that's definitely. It's. I still got my vinyl.
Okay. All the DJs. I don't want. I need to reach out. Like they need to endorse us. I'm saying IKEA. I mean, how much money did the DJs give to IKEA? I'm just saying.
Exactly.
As soon as I saw it, I was like, nah, I got to get that piece for my records. It's perfect.
All right, let me ask you. So why inspire you to become a DJ?
Yeah, so you know, I started playing around. So I didn't have turntables back then. I had my mom's compact stereo, and it was on a shelf. So I used to have to stand on my toes and reach on top of the shelf, on top of the turntable, and practice. And I remember, I'll never forget this, one of the first records where I caught it good, where I was like, you know what, that sounded pretty good. It was Radio by LL Cool J, I Can't Live Without My Radio. And I made it go, mott, look at mott. And after that, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna practice nonstop until I can, you know, imitate Jam Master Jay, Cut Creator, Bobcat, Terminator X, all these guys.
No doubt. So that you led up to my next question. How, you know, you named a couple groups, a couple DJs. How did the group Public Enemy inspire you? Besides, you know, listening to my man Cuts right here.
Yeah, the stage presence. After I saw those guys perform, you know, like I said, I was kind of young to go to these concerts, but I saw the highlights on TV. And it just got me hyped, you know, especially a group like that, you know, and the lyrics, the DJ, everything was just perfect with these guys. You know, I strive to be like this to this day.
Let me ask you another thing. I don't have this one written down, but I was just thinking about something, right? Like, how did by you being a police officer, how did the other police officers look at you when you started DJing?
Yeah, so a lot of my close friends, they already knew that I DJ'd, so it wasn't a big surprise. But when the videos started going viral, that's when a lot of other people that didn't realize that I DJ'd, they couldn't believe it. They was like, wow. You know, they look at me, and I was a lieutenant at the time, so they just look at me as their boss. They don't really look at me as a DJ, and not only a DJ that can scratch and cut up records. So they were surprised. But at the same time, my bosses, you know, they embrace me because, you know, it helps build community police relations. You know, Music brings people together, you know. So with all these different events, they would always reach out to me and ask me would I mind DJing these events. And of course, you know, the answer is no problem.
Definitely. Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. How, you know, using, you know, the fact that you're a police and, you know, just to bridge the community together, like, you know, I know that's really worked out for you. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, you know, sometimes. You know how it is. The cops got the bad stigma, but by you being a DJ and the community being able to reach out and touch, you know what I'm saying? I know that really helped out a lot, right?
Right. As much as people hate to admit it, everybody would like to be friendly with the police officer.
Right.
You know, you could get the ins and outs of what goes on. You can ask questions that you always wanted to know. And, you know, I'm a very friendly, personable person as it is. So when they see me on the turntables, that's in to talk to me. And then after they realize I'm very personable, I'm friendly, then, you know, it all opens up, you know.
Yeah, because over time I've met a few officers, and it's kind of like any other situation. People are people. Everybody's you know what I mean. like sometimes people are like, oh, I'm afraid to talk to you because you terminated. I'm just a person. And it's the same thing.
Right.
It's kind of the same thing with a police officer. And I've built some relationships with officer help. My dad was in the Department of Corrections, but I was going to ask you what DJs were your biggest inspirations?
So I'll give you a whole laundry list of DJs. So in the very beginning, like I said, Jam Master Jay, Cut Creator, Mixmaster Ice, and I label these guys the Three Kings. It's my personal opinion. DJ Scratch, DJ Cash Money, and DJ Jazzy Jeff.
All great.
I believe they took it to another level. A lot of DJs I could listen to, and everything was all about the ears back then, not like nowadays with YouTube and everything. Everything was about the ears. So even though I couldn't do a lot of what the DJs were doing, I could figure out what they were doing and try to imitate it. But when Jazzy Jeff and Cash Money and Scratch came out, even listening to it, I couldn't figure out what they were doing. It was like on another level. I couldn't figure it out. But definitely those guys, DJ Richie Rich, DJ Cheese.
DJ Cheese, wow.
Oh, I love that guy. That record, King Cut, I think that's what it's called.
Yep.
Cut. Man, I do some of that guy's scratches to this day. That record, it brought me to another level. I listen to that record nonstop.
Are they from Jersey? Were they from Jersey?
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I just found out.
Word of mouth. That's
word of mouth. Yeah, word of mouth. Yeah,
word of mouth.
Word of mouth.
I'll never forget those guys. The Executioners. Fast forward a little bit.
Right.
Rob Swift, DJ Eclipse, Total Eclipse, Mr. Sinister, Rock Raider,
Rest in peace.
And DTA. I got to give shout outs to DTA. A lot of people leave him out. Diamond, the artist. He was one of the original. Steve D. Man, there's so many DJs, but those were the biggest influences for me. Those guys.
You still think DJing plays a big portion in breaking records in New York? You still think that's okay?
Yep. The DJs definitely play a big part in breaking records, and not only, and now because of social media, you don't have to depend on the radio all the time.
Exactly.
To this day, a lot of people hit me up, say, "Hey, bro, would you mind playing?" They know I have a lot of followers, I have a big following, so they say, would you mind playing my record for me? And yeah, no problem.
Hey, that's dope.
Yeah.
Dope.
Another thing I would like to ask you, I had like 3 people that I told them that we was gonna interview you today, and they asked me, if I could ask you this question, like, what advice would you give their kids in joining the police department? Because they want to like take their kids on the right path, and how will you go about telling them to motivate?
So this is what I say. I come from a family of police officers. My 2 big brothers were police officers. And I kind of always had it in my head. Plus, watching the TV shows, Starsky and Hutch, SWAT, I always wanted to be a police officer. So that's because I grew up in a household and I knew the ins and outs of it. So for the people out there that know nothing about being a police officer, all they know is what they see on TV, all they know is what they see on the news, I fully recommend it because you have nothing to lose. If the NYPD or any police department hires you, there's nothing saying that you have to stay a police officer. If you try it and you don't like it, you could resign the next day. But after being hired as a police officer, anybody will hire you with that on your resume. So you have on your resume, I was a New York City police officer, or wherever you're from. Anybody sees that, they will hire you. So you have nothing to lose. So if you like it, you could stay, and you have benefits for your family. A lot of young people don't think about benefits, but if you have benefits, medical benefits, it's great, for your family. And like I said, you don't have to stay if you don't like it. You can resign the next day, but you have that under your belt, and you have nothing to lose,
I heard it from the man himself, for those who asked me to ask him that.
Yeah, and you have a retirement,
Right.
So right now, I'm retired. A lot of police officers do other things, they get other careers. But I said, you know what? I spent a lot of time away from my family doing this job, so I'm fully retired except for the DJ thing, and it's a great feeling. And I'm 53 right now, and not many people can say that they can be fully retired at that age.
Congratulations
Yeah,
on your
dope.
retirement.
Correct.
Yes.
Thank you.
So that kind of leads into my next question. So I know you said you're not retired from DJing. So what is some of the things you want to accomplish now being a DJ?
So I'm accomplishing a lot of it as we speak. I always wanted to lay scratches on somebody's project. So
Nice.
I had the
Nice.
opportunity to work with Ice Cube, and I bring
Awesome.
social media. If it wasn't for social media, probably nobody would know who I was. But because of social media, I'm thrust into the limelight. So Ice Cube reached out to me a few months ago and wanted me, I couldn't believe it, to put scratches on his new album. And I did it. It was great. I never did anything like that before. And since then, a lot of other artists have been reaching out to me to put scratches on their work.
Awesome.
But
Love it.
that's
Love
a big dream of mine to do that, and I'm living a dream right now.
it. Love it. Love it.
That's dope, man. And I mean, even the fact that the way you took your social media and, kind of took it to the next level, like, that's crazy, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, that's, that's one of the questions I wanted to ask you as far as, how you feel about just the DJ culture and social media. But the way you use it to your advantage, it's crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like,
For me personally, so when I first, got my Instagram page, I had it private. So one of my friends said, you know what, you have some dope videos, man. You should open up your page. That was the best advice regarding social media anybody's ever gave me, because that's what helped launch me into the limelight. And, your videos, you never know who's watching. Even though they may not say anything or comment or like it, you never know who's watching. So whatever your art is, whatever you're good at, I say, put it out there, and you never know.
What's your most memorable moment, besides doing the scratches on an Ice Cube album, like,
Meeting these celebrities.
Gotcha.
So meeting LL Cool J for the first time, that was a really great feeling, because I had him on my wall,
Right.
When I was a kid, and to meet him, it's like full circle. It's crazy.
Is there any other artists you want to work with?
Yeah, I mean, everybody, Terminator X, all you guys.
All right.
So,
yeah.
I welcome it to everybody. So when I was a police officer, I had a unit assigned to the Barclays Arena in Brooklyn. So, with my social media page, a lot of artists could get to meet me in person. They always say, I see your videos all the time, Lieutenant. And now we actually meet, and I exchange numbers with a lot of these artists, and reach out to them. They reach out to me, I reach out to them. So, Big Daddy Kane, Eric D,
Right.
all these guys, the list goes on forever. I wouldn't mind working with any one of them.
Nice.
So what do you think about today's DJs compared to back then, and have any of these DJs, you know how people like to try people? Anybody ever try to battle you?
So I always nip it in the bud right from the start. I'm not into the battle thing right now. I leave it for the young guys.
Yeah.
But if anybody wants to collab with me, no problem. Or come to the lab, we could do a video together.
Right.
I have no problem with that. But as far as calling me out or anything, I nip it in the bud. I say, man,
All right, that's what's
this is
up.
your world. You got it.
Yeah, that's true right there.
You got like
I
a.
say this, a lot of DJs now, you don't have to put as much hard work in as the DJs back in the day. These guys actually went physically all over Brooklyn, Queens, wherever the battle was going on, to get noticed and get put on the map. That's the only way you could get noticed and get put on the map. You had to attend these events and put in work. So, like me, I didn't go to any of these battles or put in work like that. All my work was put in on social media to get noticed like that. So that's one difference. So
Yeah, but
DJs back then, they had to actually go.
Yeah, but you still had to put in the work, learning the craft.
Yeah.
And I hear your scratches. You put in work learning that stuff.
Yes.
That's
I
the
definitely
thing.
put in the work.
That's right.
I used to come home and practice every day, and pretty much what kept me out of the streets, kept me out, from getting in trouble, because I'm buying different records and I'm trying them, and I'm trying to get this scratch down pat. Plus I got the group, and we have to look for samples. Because the producer back then, if you want to call it. Back then, it was just straight sampling, not chopping up like they do nowadays. So I would have to find the records, find a part of the record that we could loop, and then come up with the beat. I used to go to this studio called Funky Slice in Brooklyn, downtown Brooklyn, and it was real cheap back then, maybe like $15 an hour, and we used to make our different beats. And but yeah, that's what kept me. I put in my work that way.
Back in the days, what was your favorite record store? Like you used to go get all your collections.
So I was lucky enough to have a record store right on my corner. I lived on Herkimer Street between Bedford and Nostrand in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. There was a record store called Burdell's Records. It was like a mom and pop store, and I could just go right on the corner and get a record. But also, I used to go to downtown Brooklyn, Beach Street. Beach Street was one, and there was another one, I can't remember it. And then also in the city, in Manhattan, upstairs records, but you had to go downstairs. Rock and Soul, which is still there today. Yeah. But yeah, those were some of the record stores I used to always go to.
Okay. So what do you think about like back then when you had to carry the crates compared to now that you just got to carry a little laptop?
Well, he said he was a bedroom DJ, so.
No, I'm saying he does parties.
I did help with other DJs, so I did carry, but I just didn't DJ myself. But it's funny you say that. There's an OG DJ that reached out to me on Facebook, and he was telling me that he's not really with Serato and all the new stuff. And he was asking me, what do I like better? So I was telling him, as far as sound, I would probably go with the regular vinyl. But everything else, the convenience, definitely Serato. You're not carrying those crates, and you don't have to change the record off the turntable, and the record doesn't skip. So I would pick Serato more for convenience.
Yeah, that's one of my people ask me that question all the time. How do I feel about digital versus vinyl? And you hit the nail on the head. Nothing sounds like vinyl. I mean, vinyl hits hard. So let me give you an example. When I used to play in the 90s, and I had residencies and different things, and there would be a new song that would come out that I couldn't find on vinyl. So I would hook up a CD player. Like if it was a song I had to play, I just wanted to play it, and I couldn't find it on vinyl. I would sneak it in on a CD player. And when I tell you the sound, you can, for me, I'm pretty sure everybody in there too. It's like night and day. A vinyl record versus MP3s, even waves, I would say. It's just vinyl is warm, it hits hard, and you can notice it right away.
Yeah, it's a big difference.
It's a big difference.
And also with the MP3s and everything, you can share music easily. That's another thing I forgot to bring up to that DJ. I could give somebody my whole playlist from crates, through Dropbox. They could have everything, and we never have to meet up. We could be in a whole nother state. Right. So that's another convenience with Serato and MP3s.
So what's the best borough to party?
Brooklyn, don't make.
I'm from Brooklyn, so I'm just gonna say Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn rocked out.
Yeah.
All right, and I know we've been talking about artists you work with, but is there like any particular artists that maybe haven't reached out to you that you might want to?
Nas.
Ooh, yeah. Okay.
Great choice.
I just want to meet him, let alone work with him. I've met I've actually met him, but I want the real intro, like Eric B. I'm real cool with him. So that's his little brother. So he said, Ace, no problem. Whenever it's time, I'll make it happen. I met him one time at a concert, but he didn't really know who I was. And very nice, humble guy. But I want like a real intro, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Formal introduction.
I would love to work with him. He would be my dream artist to work with.
Gotcha.
Nice.
And what's a classic hip hop record, your go-to record in your crates that you love to rock, that it's gonna get the crowd popping?
I mean, it's two different things. The crowd popping and my personal, like, it's two different things. So my personal life, I still have this ringtone. My guys used to tease me. They say, you still got that damn ringtone? I've had it for almost 20 years. Nas is like, that record, him and Primo killed that record. In my opinion, that's one of the top hip-hop records that I like. But as far as party rocking and getting the crowd hyped, I'll say Annie Up, M.O.P.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yes,
my
sir.
go-to record. That's my go-to record to hype everybody up.
Any new records you checking for right now? That's
Not really. I'm
Yeah.
old man stuck in my ways, and
I
I
feel
kind of
you.
listen.
I'm with you.
I listen
think-
to the same stuff all the time. But I'm trying to get out of that.
Yeah, we can relate being in the same age group. There are some new songs that come out of that love.
You know what? I'll give you one because I kind of rubbed off on me. French Montana and Max B. I
Yes.
can't remember the name of it, but that record
Yeah.
kind of got me hyped.
That's
They
the name
sampled
of
the
it.
old disco
I
record.
forgot with the Casey and the Sunshine Band sample.
Yeah,
Okay,
they sampled
yeah,
the
yeah,
I
disco
forgot the
record.
name of it.
KT.
Yeah.
But that one kind of grew on me a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of OG artists coming out with new music as well. Sadat X,
Yeah.
Yes. Tretch got a banger.
Tretch is constantly putting out new music. He has a new mixtape called what is it? Lyrical Miracle, isn't that it?
I think that's the name.
Lyrical
of it.
Miracle.
Yeah.
Salt from Salt and Pepper just put out a new single.
I actually just did a video for her.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's
I did as
another thing with
well.
Social
Yeah,
media. She started following me and DM me, but I didn't think it was really her, and I thought it was a scam, but it was really her. So
Yeah.
I told her, I said, I'm gonna just for following me, I'm gonna do a promo video to promote her new
awesome.
record.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's what it's
Yeah.
about, man. So one word to describe the DJ scene in New York right now for you.
You know what? I don't really hang out like that anymore, so
Gotcha.
I'm not really in the clubs like that, so I can't really speak on it like that. I mean, I play different lounges myself
Right.
now, and they know what I specialize in, so they specifically pick me to play, the classics. So I
Gotcha.
don't really play the new stuff a lot when I go DJ. So I don't really know, to be honest with you, where's the new spots that are hopping like that. I'm not really sure.
So my little 2 cents, which is something I'm getting ready to do to myself, is there's a place for DJs to go, to get out there on social media, on the internet, I should say, Twitch. Why don't you ever thought about doing a Twitch show?
Yeah, one of the representatives for Twitch reached out to me
See,
and told me I should do it. Yeah.
Yes.
I wish they would have reached out to me. I'm about to do it anyway, but see,
Yeah, I
that's
have to,
they laid out the red carpet for you, brother.
Yeah, he told me, gave me the link, said I should do it. I've yet to do it, but that's one. Another thing on TikTok Live, everybody says, "Yo, you got to do it."
I told you that.
Boost
Yeah,
your
TikTok
numbers,
Live.
and they give you gifts and all kind of stuff. So I've yet to do that. Twitch and TikTok Live.
Okay, I just
told
started
you.
sharing my stuff on TikTok. So and mine is over there fussing about. He told me too, so I'm gonna get on TikTok too as well.
Yeah, I gotta stop being lazy. I gotta do it.
So one more thing I would like to ask you. So what you think about our music from when we was coming up to today's music?
Well, he kind of said that.
I mean,
Nah, but I'm
I
saying
think-
like I know you said it, but
I
I'm
think I
saying like the music that these kids is singing now.
Yeah, I think it was a little more creative. I know I probably sound like an old man stuck in his ways, but every generation says the same thing,
Yeah,
in
true.
my day. But I think it was way more creativity back in the day. You would hear stories, you would hear all kind of different types of raps, Now it seems to be more party. Let me come up with the catchy hook,
Right.
and that's the whole song, And, I think it was more creative with the beats. And I know it was sampling, but every week you would hear something different. It wouldn't sound the same, That's my opinion.
Yeah, because now everything sounds the same.
Everything
and it's
pretty much
also-
sounds the same.
Yeah.
And also,
I
go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was saying I couldn't tell. Before I could tell where's New York, where's Florida, where's down south. But now everybody, I can't
It's
tell
all-
where anybody's from. It
Yeah.
sounds
So
the same.
it's a mess. And also people don't dance anymore. Like the kids,
Yeah.
it's funny. You go watch kids at these younger places. They got their phone up. They going like this. You know what I mean? I don't get it. I just
Yeah. Used to, you know,
it's
put on a
generational
song for the
thing.
ladies jump on the dance floor, and the fellas will follow, and you know that's the recipe.
Yeah.
But like I said,
Keep the ladies.
now it's different, you know.
Yeah.
Word up, man. Well, you know what I'm saying? We appreciate it. We want you to
Yeah.
let everybody know how they can follow you. Tell them the Instagram, the TikTok, everything that you got popping, so we can
Definitely.
let the
Before I
people
get
know.
to that, I have a new project this year.
Okay.
New album. So my first album was just me scratching on top of some boom bap type beat.
Right.
This particular album, I'm going to be reaching out to all kind of artists, from up and comers to some heavy hitters, and all kind of producers have been sending me beats, and it's going to be like a homage to some 90s hip hop.
Okay.
And it's going to be, you know, a little bit of everything, and I think the people will like it.
That's
And
dope.
to reach out to me on Instagram is DJ Ace78. You have a question for me, you want to work with me, just DM me. I try to reach back to everybody. So it's DJ Ace78, and for TikTok it's DJ Ace the Cut Lieutenant. DJ
Okay.
Ace the Cut Lieutenant.
And how that first album available to get?
I'm working on it now.
Okay, you're still working on the first album. Okay.
Yeah,
bet.
yeah.
All right. Well, yo, let us know, man, so we can definitely support it. And you know,
Definitely.
hey, man. So, and we would love to talk to you again on the Terminator X Experience. Y'all give it up for my man DJ Ace.
Thank you
Yes,
guys
sir.
for having me.
And
Yo,
thank you for your service.
Man. Thank you. Keep doing your thing, brother. Salute.
Salute, my brother.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Respect.
sir.
Yes.
That's gonna do it for this episode of the Terminator Experience Podcast, hosted by DJ DVS, Minor, and the legendary Terminator X. Make sure you subscribe, rate, and leave a review, and tap in with us on social media for clips, updates, and behind the scenes. Until next time, keep the culture first, keep the sound heavy, and keep it locked right here.